Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
Recently, we have been hearing reports of potential upheaval in Lujiang. There are rumors of Governor Li Shu plotting a rebellion.
Another rebellion. Things have been getting worse and worse since we lost Lord Sun Ce.
The death of a leader always brings conflict. We should consider this a good opportunity to eliminate some of our rivals.
I have also heard that Li Shu is receiving support from Cao Cao. We should quell the rebellion swiftly, if only to suppress his influence. What say you, my lord?
Yes, I agree.
Many thanks. Now then, let us prepare our troops for battle. The kingdom has not yet recovered from the loss of our leader. How about taking the field yourself to prove your might to the other lords?
Fine. I will defer to you in terms of battle plans, Zhou.
I wonder, just how handsome is this officer with the clear-eyed gaze that everyone talks about?
We need you to join the attack on Lujiang as well. We don't expect it to be an especially difficult battle, but if we don't deal with this properly, these fights could continue long into the future. Ever since Sun Ce died, fear has been brewing throughout the kingdom, and even within our own ranks. The rebellion in Lujiang is being fueled by Cao Cao's meddling. But it never would have happened under Sun Ce's leadership. We must put out this fire before it spreads any further. The future of Wu is at stake. It might not be worth much coming from me, but there is no need to worry. Lord Sun Quan is a fine leader of the House of Sun in his own right. While he may not have the bravery of Sun Ce, he is both wise and decisive. It seems he is stumbling under the weight of his new responsibilities at the moment, but I know he will stand strong and become a pillar for Wu. What purpose does a subject have without faith in his leader? That is the way I see it.
It is indeed very unfortunate that he lost both his father and a brother, but he cannot expect to lead if he continues to be so timid.
Lord Zhengzhou, you may wish to speak a bit more softly.
I must speak loudly if I am to be heard.
If you doubt our leader's ability, you should close your mouth and raise your banner and revolt. That's what I would do.
If you lack the conviction to challenge him, keep it to yourself, Chung Chao. Nothing's more useless than a retainer who offers only compliments.
I did not intend to sow doubt. But as it stands, Lord Sun Quan is the leader of a kingdom. If he doesn't get a hold of himself soon, there will be trouble. Hopefully, the next battle will be a turning point for him.
Despite what he says, I get the feeling that Chung Chao is more worried about Lord Sun Quan than any of us.
Yes, true loyalty can be a difficult thing to perceive. Be that as it may, we are only officers in the House of Sun. It is not our duty to meddle in our leader's personal affairs.
Very true. There are some things that Lord Sun Quan must face himself. For now, we should keep our thoughts to ourselves and prepare for battle. That is the best way to express our devotion to our Lord.
They say Lord Huanggai is close to the Shan Yue. Rumor is that they're a rough bunch, though.
Lord Han Dong does...
Everyone is uneasy after what happened to my brother. It's times like these that I need to hold my head up high. I know very well that neither he nor father would ever give up and lose heart. Thank you. It really is heartening to hear you say that. Both my father and Suo would valiantly lead our forces into battle to claim victory with their own hands, surviving the world at its worst. That is what brought our people under their command. Simply being born into the Sun clan is not enough to earn their respect. The leader of the Sun clan must prove their strength. And right now, our leader, my brother Chuen, is struggling. This means that I will have to lead our troops into battle in his place. In times of trouble, family is the one thing we can always rely on. I'm really going to have to be at my best.
Lord Sun Quan, you look rather discouraged.
Oh, Taishitsu. The moment word of my brother's death began to spread, a rebellion broke out. Even my inner circle has begun to lose faith in me. I'm sick of constantly being reminded of my own inadequacy. If only I were more like my brother, then I would be able to quell their fears.
Lord Sun Sua certainly was capable of that. He was a great man. Perhaps that is the best way to describe him.
I have to win our next battle to prove my strength. If I am unable to do that, the warriors of Wu will never accept me as their leader. That duty is weighing very heavily on my shoulders. Now I understand the burden that my brother and father had to bear.
If I may, Lord Sun Quan. There are men under my command who know only of horses, and others who do nothing but read. Some can barely hold a sword. And yet, they are all excellent soldiers, with skills that can be put to great use in battle. Each of them is invaluable in their own way. The same principles applies to the differences between you and Lord Sun Sua. You cannot become Lord Sun Sua no matter how hard you try. So you should do things your own way, to reveal your true strengths and abilities. What we as subjects want is not the man that Lord Sun Sua was. We simply want a leader that is worthy of our loyalty and service. Perhaps I've said too much. I will leave you now, my lord.
My own strengths. You have your own strengths and skills. You were right, brother.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever. I sure hope he's not tiring himself out.
Wu has overcome every crisis until...
Is this really a battle we can win? If Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Shi were here, they would be on the front lines themselves, leading us all to victory. But Lord Sun Chen has promised nothing more than to guard our backs. That may be a wise decision as a commander, but will the soldiers of Wu accept it?
I wonder. Lord Sun Quan, many of our men have expressed their dissatisfaction with our strategy for the next battle. They are wondering if the leadership of the Sun clan plans to sit back and watch as they risk their lives fighting.
I suppose I cannot avoid such doubts, but I devised this plan personally, after much consideration.
And I will be leading our troops into battle myself. I am a lady of the House of Sun. I will not be accused of inaction in the face of danger. My brother will be watching over us all as our commander. His role will be to keep a close eye on our situation in battle.
No amount of explaining will put everyone's mind at ease. I am who I am. I will never replace my father or my brother in the way you all expect. So, I will have to prove my strength with my own actions and achievements. I want you to trust me just this once. I swear that I will lead you to victory in this battle.
Well then, let us see what you can do.
Let's begin.
Listen up, everyone. Hi.
Now then.
Don't let me down now. The death of my brother has shaken the foundations of the kingdom. That is why now, more than ever, we must put down this rebellion. I will need help from all of you to make things right. Rest assured that I too will be doing all in my power to fulfill my duty.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'll lead the charge. Everyone, follow me.
So, how exactly are we going to win this? I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
Charging at the enemy's front line head-on is the kind of fighting the Soon family is known for. But she really takes it a bit too far.
All right, they're through. Close the gate! Got this!
They blocked the path behind us. Looks like they're trying to divide our forces.
This is a little unsettling, but we can't let fear bind us. For now, we need to face forward and keep going.
There they are, just as we planned. Let your arrows fall upon
The enemy
them like
officer
rain.
has been defeated.
All my might.
Infested?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Another way to retreat so they can pick us off from afar. So
This territory is ours.
We don't have to sit here and wait for them to shoot us. Everyone, charge forth without fear. Don't be cowed by the enemy.
It looks like our siege battalion has encountered enemy resistance. We must break
The
through
enemy
enemy
officer
lines and rush to their
has
aid.
been defeated.
Forward march! They have the upper hand. We must find a way to push them back.
Bear witness to my power.
Did I think this...
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Gotta be quicker than that.
An opening.
See you.
The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening.
They're just going to make enemy officers like they used to.
An opening. This territory is ours.
So soon, I couldn't fulfill my duty.
The arrows have stopped? This must be my brother's doing.
The enemy officer
Sun Quan is safe.
has been defeated.
Once again, he has read the battlefield accurately.
Commence the advance!
Take this.
I see a chance to advance here. Now, onward! With all my might, start the advance!
It seems this gate is closed tight. Looks like we're going to have to bust
The
in
enemy
with
officer
a ram.
has been defeated.
We're going to take control of each critical location as planned. We have to establish a foothold for the siege. Begin the advance. We have our foothold. There are still too many enemy soldiers. If we brought out the ram now,
This territory is ours.
what we need to do now is keep taking the enemy's strongholds. We have to reduce their numbers to ensure the safety of this area.
This path leads behind the castle. We keep going this way.
We can attack the enemy from behind. Let us attack the
enemy
castle
officer
separately from the rest of
has
our
been
forces.
defeated.
Commence the advance!
Did I think this...
The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening. This territory
Looks like we've taken all the strongholds. Now it should be safe enough to bring out the ram.
an opening.
Gotta be quicker.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not on my watch. An opening. An opening. I've been waiting for this. Let's go.
So you rats are trying to get inside this way too? So predictable.
Reporting! There's fierce fighting brewing on the eastern side of the battlefield!
Luther, I've decided to join the siege. I'll draw the enemy to me, while the ram is prepared.
And you will be sending the current siege battalion to the east. I think you've made the right choice.
Forward march!
Loose! Do you really think that's enough to stop us?
Scatter the enemies blocking our path!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Everyone listen! As of now, I am taking over the siege. I want you all to march east. Join forces with our allies there to attack the enemy from behind.
The enemy officer
Brother,
has been
we shall
defeated.
do as you say and press onward. We trust your judgment. Begin the advance.
All right. The ram looks ready. My lord, we await your orders.
Now is the time to break down the castle gate and finish this fight. Charge!
This is not working out. Is my training not enough?
Looks like I owe you one. Just for today, you'll have a reprieve from my criticism.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are just in time. We're about to begin the counterattack.
I was just thinking of it. Now, come to help out.
The enemy officer
The ambush
has been
had us a
defeated.
little worried there. We never expected reinforcements.
He understands that what wins the day isn't sheer instinct, but using every soldier and every opportunity to the full.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Blessed with a great leader. This victory will be our way of showing our gratitude. Commence the advance!
What would Sun Tzu have done in this situation? He probably would have gone east, perhaps even alone. But Lord Sun Quan is different. He consulted with others and made a prudent decision. He values the lives of his people and does all he can to keep them safe. That is what makes him fit to rule our kingdom.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looks like the battle is in our favor. We can now face them without worry.
This territory is ours.
You've accomplished more than I could have hoped. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Help is not enough.
I'll give you the honor of it.
Let's go. Take this. Let's end this.
And I think this... The enemy officer has been defeated.
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How graceful you were.
The enemy officer
I
has
can't
been
help
defeated.
but gaze at your feats.
I will slay as many officers as necessary to fulfill my duty.
What? That gate has been breached! How? We had countermeasures in place! Let's go!
Almost at our limits.
Taishitsu have defeated the enemy!
You're here. I am thankful for the help.
Got this! An opening! This officer bows before the might of the Sun family!
Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly. You've rushed in at my time of need. I shall never forget this. Did I think this...
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's get serious. Not inside.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening. An opening.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Taishitsu have defeated the enemy!
The gates opened from the inside. Now we won't even need the ram.
You captured the castle from behind. Outstanding. I would be nothing without my great soldiers and commanders.
Take this!
Impressive.
The
There's
enemy
a lot I
officer
can learn from you.
has been defeated. An opening.
Got this! An opening! There we go! One Chuen! You outsmart me!
You're right.
The enemy officer
I am
has
just
been
inflexible.
defeated.
That's why you need to remember this. Today, you were defeated not by me, but by the kingdom of U, and all the hopes and bonds of its people.
I will slay as many officers as necessary to fulfill my duty.
Let's go!
The moment has come.
Brother, I think I can see it now. A kingdom that I must create.
Take this!
Listen up, everyone. As you all know, I do not have the skill in battle or the mind for strategy that made you respect my brother and my father. I don't have the strength or the courage to lead the charge. Sword in hand, to clear our path forward myself. However, I have my own way of fighting, and that is what will allow me to lead you all to victory. Our path forward will not open before a single hero leading the charge. It will be the combined strength of all who reside in the Kingdom of U. That incredible force will carry us into a glorious new future. That is how U will fight together and thrive together from now on.
There are those who fight boldly on the front lines, and those who valiantly guard our backs. We cannot win if either force is missing. You will all come to understand that very clearly in this battle.
In this kingdom, and in this army, no one is without a purpose. Each and every one of you is irreplaceable, like family. I trust that everyone will contribute to U in their own unique way. Please, all of you, lend me your strength.
Are you seeing this, my friend? Your little brother might just achieve even greater things than you did.
The battle to restore order in Lujiang ended very favorably.
It was all thanks to Lord Sun Quan discovering his own strengths. He has brought our forces closer together than ever before. And I'm sure this will help to crush the ambitions of those who are looking to stir up trouble in the kingdom.
You still have Cao Cao's meddling to contend with, but this is wonderful news.
Quite. And it certainly doesn't hurt to have a steady flow of incoming talent like yourself.
Oh, I wouldn't consider myself talented. I still have much to learn, which I plan to remedy with rigorous study.
That's what I'd like to hear. The future of U is secure with you, Wei Meng. Now, about our next battle.
I think with the momentum we have now, the time is right. We should march on Jing and avenge Lord Sun Jian by defeating Huangzu. If we can all rally behind the same goal and unite as one to achieve it, our bonds with each other will grow even stronger.
There are certainly many among us who desire revenge on him. Whatever the case, we cannot take this plan any further on our own. We should first ask Lord Sun Quan for his judgment on the matter.
They want to take down Huangzu. It's just an idea being discussed for now. I figured this would be a good time to hear everyone's thoughts on the matter.
Not even Lord Sun Ca was able to avenge the death of Lord Sun Jian. We're certainly able and willing to do it now, but...
Is there something worrying you, Father?
No, I just thought it was a bit too soon to stir up trouble. But if this is what Lord Sun Quan desires, then we will respect his wishes.
I too agree with the decision to attack Huangzu. I imagine that Lord Sun Chen also wishes to claim Jing for himself before Cao Cao is able to get his hands on it. But avenging one's father is a very noble pursuit in and of itself. Succeeding will likely earn Lord Sun Quan a great deal of renown.
Ling Cao, you have been blessed with a very bright son. I envy you. Ling Tong, I'm sure you'll grow into an indispensable officer for Wu. I hope to see great things from you. And with that, I will take my leave. I still need to discuss this with everyone else.
Ling Tong, I don't want to see you letting all that praise go to your head. You must always act with awareness of your own standing. We will do all that is necessary in the service of the House of Sun. That is our duty. Never forget that.
You don't need to tell me these things, Father. I'm not a child anymore.
They say Lord Huanggai.
Good to...
Sorry to come so suddenly. I know you must be busy, but... I just wanted to see you and to thank you. So much so that I couldn't wait. I am so grateful for your aid that day. You saved my life, and... while I've been away, you watched over my family and our realm all this time. I cannot thank you enough. Yeah, I want to go back right away, but returning to Wu now would cause nothing but unnecessary trouble. I will remain in hiding for a little while longer. And Chuen, Zhou Yu, and the others are handling everything so well. I can leave matters in their hands with confidence. Just between you and I've had this feeling about the future since we were all still together. I think that Chuen will, in fact, be the one to leave a lasting mark on the world going forward. He is truly the fiercest tiger of Wu. He keeps his eyes wide open and thinks long and hard. He always chooses the right path forward. That is his gift. Well, that's what big brothers are for. And I'm sure that you've noticed it too, right? The strength that resides within him and no one else. Well, I've fought with everything I have to get here. I do not believe that the path I left for the others will go to waste. But I cannot deny the burden I have left on the others by recklessly charging forward. I wonder what Chuen and the others would say if they saw me now. Of course they would. That, coming from you, solidifies it as the truth for me. It's time for me to stop dragging out my inevitable return home. I'll have to get my body back into top form to start. And then, I'll think of what I can do when I get there. For Wu, for my family. Which is why Once I figure out what I'm supposed to do, I want you there by my side. I may have to stay in the shadows for now, but I can still show off for you.
It's amazing how the survivors managed.
Sorry for the sudden intrusion, and in the middle of the night, no less. But I wanted to finally offer you a proper thanks. It's thanks to you I escaped death. You've done so much for the Sun family, sometimes without receiving credit. I want to express my sincerest gratitude to you. Much better, thank you. Compared to the hardships everyone has had to endure, my pain is trivial. I've caused a lot of trouble for people. Zi, Juan, Shangxiang, our generals, and many others. After all, I abandoned my duties as a father, as the head of my family, even if I did so to protect Wu. Hopefully so. But I want my children to see their father in robust health. I'm sure they all have many things they would like to say to me. No matter what they say when I see them again, I'll take it with gratitude. Otherwise, there'd be no point in having survived. However, the next age is in the hands of the younger generation. Even if I do return, I won't be leading the family any longer. A good question. There are things I can only do now that I've left my position. I plan on quietly supporting my family from the shadows. And that reminds me, I will also make it a priority to repay the man to whom I owe my life. When things are in order, perhaps the two of us could travel across the land. A carefree journey with the Tiger of Jiangdong. I assure you it'd be a good time, free from trouble. So, you're interested then? I meant it as a joke, but doesn't sound half bad. I can see my aspirations for tomorrow take shape whenever we speak. No need to turn in early tonight, is there? My sons will carve out the coming age, along with the commanders and warriors who support them. And you. Allow me to speak freely about the dream I had.
Lord Louis Mong has been reading constantly lately, his brows permanently furrowed in concentration.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's been...
Oh. That's a...
Another war!
witness for my there we go! An opening!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
It's an honor to battle against you. How can I not give it my all? Feeble it! Shut up! An opening! Take it! I see you. I see you. Looking rough. Time to act. Looking rough. Take this. All my might. An opening. Whoa. This is the end for you. I see you. Bear witness. Looking rough. How's your job? The enemy officer. An excellent display has been defeated. We shall fight again. An opening. Take this. Looking rough. Let's go.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Protect my family when the bad guys...
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever.
I'm grateful.
Ah. Great timing. Would you mind talking with me for a moment? You might have already heard, but recently Wu has been gathering new talents. The main reason for this is that we have a new leader and need to ensure our stability. So, I think I'll need to step up. I have a debt to Lord Sun Quan, and I intend to repay it through hard work. If you're referring to my studies, I'm afraid I can't afford to be too idle. Maybe I should explain. There's something I'd like you to know. When I first started serving the Sun family, I had hardly read anything in my life. Honestly, back then, there were too many things I didn't understand. I was loyal to Wu, but was only able to show it by rampaging across the battlefield. I lacked any kind of wisdom, and one day, I thoughtlessly pursued an enemy too far and ended up wounded. And the first person who scolded me afterward was Lord Sun Quan. He told me that meaningless injury and sacrifice don't amount to loyalty. That I should keep an eye on my surroundings and think about what must be done. I can still remember what he said word for word. He also recommended that I take up studying. That way, I would no longer be unlearned Hmong of U, and could instead serve as a distinguished officer who doesn't rely solely on might. I'm only here thanks to Lord Sun Quan, so I vowed to support him using everything I've learned. Or that's my hope. So far, I'm neither smart enough nor strong enough. My goal is still so far away, meaning I haven't a moment to lose. I'm sorry I spoke for so long. I appreciate you sharing your time. However, this has helped me restore my focus. Thank you. It's strange. When I see those eyes of yours, like a dawn sky, I can't help but share my deepest thoughts. I wonder, if I keep on studying, will I be able to figure out why that is? Hey.
I wonder just how handsome is this.
Let's go.
Looking rough. Let's get serious. Looking rough.
I'll take this.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Take that. Let's go. Let's end this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Han Dong does so much for such little recognition, he deserves a much loftier position. Not one time has Lord Zhou Tai brought shame upon his family name.
That's a help.
Lord Louis Mong has been reading.
It's amazing how the survivors...
Another fight? Then it won't be long before the base at Chai Song begins to chase us for supply.
I wonder just how it...
Louis Meng, you have grown to be one of the pillars of Wu. You were even at the center of our earlier meeting with the officers.
Lord Sun Quan, I am undeserving of such words.
Accept them, for I know this to be true. I will continue to count on you.
Are you hiding back there? Please, come out and talk with me. Well, it's just as you heard. I think my wish to support Lord Sun Quan is now becoming a reality. But being praised by him directly, I could feel the unlearned Hmong in me being flabbergasted. Well, if you say so, then I'll try to be happier next time. But it doesn't mean I can just sit back. Our Lord still faces a veritable mountain of problems. I will continue to serve him with everything I have, but there may be times I come to you for help. I'm sure I can count on you. After all, you are a guardian of peace. Lord Zhou Yu told me. He seems to know a lot about you. By building knowledge and fostering connections wherever we go, we can get a glimpse into the hidden parts of history. That is another benefit of learning. And it's not a bad feeling to know the secret of my role model. Anyway, my efforts have led me here, and that gives me the confidence to continue striving forward. Of course, I needn't be told. I will never stop learning and never stop improving. I will keep going until I see those eyes like the dawn widen in surprise. So all I ask is that you continue watching me.
Lord Han Dong does so much for such...
I have heard you all. Your dreams for the kingdom of Wu and your regrets at the loss of my father. Your thoughts on these matters have convinced me to mount this attack. In fact, they have made me believe that an attack is absolutely necessary.
But we haven't even established peace within our own borders yet. Obsessing over revenge, while ignoring the unrest brewing in our own kingdom will bring nothing but needless bloodshed.
Of course, I do not intend to ignore our domestic affairs, which is why I will be leaving some of our most reliable officers here in Wu. Chengpu, Handong, and Huanggai. Make good use of Taishi Ci, Zhoutai, and their men to guard the kingdom. It pains me not to bring you into battle against Huangzu, given that you served since my father's day.
Lord Sun Quan, do not trouble yourself over our feelings. As your loyal officers, fulfilling our duty to you is our only desire.
You've made this decision based on your trust in our abilities. That makes it much harder to reject your request.
Forgive me. I know I ask too much of all of you. Please take good care of everyone while we are away.
Gotta be quicker.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
They say Lord Huang.
I see. Hi.
Lord Han Dong does so much for such little recognition.